Hey guys, welcome back to XDA. Now that we've actually unlocked, rooted, and installed the custom recovery on our device, or specifically the Nexus 6, I'm going to give you guys my list of mods or modifications and enhancements that we can do to our Nexus 6 to make it more usable and unlocking some hidden features. Let's check it out. The first mod we're going to look at is, we're looking at it straight right now on the screen, is that little blue LED light that's sitting right behind the top speaker on our device. The main thing we want to do here is I'm going to double tap to wake up our device. And this is actually a notification test that I'm running directly within an application called LightFlow. This is the paid version. Unfortunately, the paid version is the only one that works right now. It gives us the ability of modifying the actual colors on the LED and also be able to actually control our LED and be able to work with it. Also has a very nice material design and it works very nice. The main thing I want to make sure you guys are getting this before you, when you first install the application, there's a few things you need to make sure you have. A, you have to have root. No option around root at this point, and you have to be able to basically run all the commands as root mode, and direct mode checked. Once those are set up, you'll be able to go into the settings themselves and then add in different and go with different colors in different situations here. Overall, very simple. The way it actually interacts with the system currently, it uses the notification light that is actually built into the device. It's already in there. It's basically just not being used for some reason or another. Overall, very nice. The next thing we're going to go in and we're actually going to look at is the double tap to wake. So we're going to put our device to sleep. And this is also another mod that was actually disabled, the function that was disabled within our system that was not allowed, at least in the out of the box, to be able to use. And that's just the simple functionality of double tapping to wake up the screen. And this is achieved by installing this real quick application, granting it root, activating it, and it works pretty well. The only thing I noticed that if the device is asleep for a long time, sometimes it doesn't work. You might have to double tap it twice, but on a 90-95% time, it works very nicely. So there's really more of a plus than a negative on that one. The next thing I want to show you guys, and I know you probably noticed it when I unlocked my device, I have my notification or my shortcuts here in the middle of my screen. This is not necessarily a specific mod to the Nexus 6. If you've probably seen my videos on the Note 4, 3, I've had these actual shortcuts for a long time, and they're basically just, it's called a Switch Pro Widget. It gives me the ability to make things slightly more one-handed. When I bring down my notification panel and I look at it right here, it obviously sits in the middle of my screen, and I'm able to toggle a lot more than what I get out of the box with the limited amount of toggles that we get here. Of course, I have flashlight, I have battery percentage, but this application by default gives me the ability of seeing a percentage here on the top left of my screen, because by default we don't have the ability of turning on percentage on our battery. There are ROMs out there that do have these things built into them. I am giving you the mods that would work with the stock version of the Lollipop version, the latest update on the device. So it gives you a very nice little set of functionalities. And also what it does also, it sits on your notification panel in the middle of your screen. It sits around where your normal toggles or your normal notifications will come in. But the beauty of it is you're able to actually interact with them right off the device and then turn them on. And then it goes to sleep right away. So we'll go back, we'll go to the next one. The next mod that we're going to look at here, and it actually kind of a nice functionality to our device, is the ability to have an unlimited screen recording on our device. This gives us the ability to record our screen, audio and video at a very nice, very high quality bit rate. And once you turn it on, you just say start, and it starts recording audio and video, and then you're able to basically, that's right, we don't have multiple home screen here. And I can scroll left, go home. I can open up a folder, go back, open up a folder again. And the beauty of it is once you're done, you just bring down the notification panel, press it on, and it's done. And of course, this is a free application. It is ad supported. There's been some questions on the actual post, on the XDA post, where it actually said that it was free, ad free, and everything's free. But the reality is the developer does have ads in this. And from what I understand is that he's working on maybe minimizing the impact of ads, but overall it does have ads. And once it's done, the easy way to basically look for it, you go into your directory, and here, unlimited screen recording. Sure enough, it brings it in. We'll play it real quick. So you can see here that the actual application works very nice. The recording is very quick, very fluid, no hiccup, no stutters, and you're able to actually demo things on this to be able to show your friends exactly how it looks like. And you can actually make these videos and share them. In one way, the Nexus 6 will always have more mods on a daily basis. So this is the best list I could find for you guys as of right now. So as far as right now, there is no exposed modules installed. So a lot of the workarounds and a lot of the nice functionalities that we liked out of there will come from custom ROMs. And we do have custom ROMs actually starting to show up on the XDA threads. I'll give you guys a link in the description below. The last two mods that I didn't get a chance to show you guys on the hands-on were Viper for Android, which is a flashable zip. It really is an enhancement for speakers on any device. And anytime I do any of my mod videos, you guys notice I always mention Viper for Android because of the way it just works. It really just boosts the sound on your device. Personally, I haven't noticed on the Nexus 6 that they actually need any additional sound. I think it really has enough sound with the dual speakers. It's a really nice immersive experience when you're watching movies, playing games, or even just listening to music. It actually does fill the room. So I haven't installed it personally, but I'll give you guys a link in the description so you actually have the ability of installing it yourself. The other mod was the encryption. The encryption on our device is turned on by default, and we don't have the ability of turning it off just by turning off a switch. By default, in the earlier versions of Android, we didn't have encryption turned on, so now you have the ability to basically have it right out of the box. Is it a benefit? Is it not a benefit? Depends on really what you need. Some people have reported basically slowness or sluggishness within their Nexus 6 due to the encryption that's built into it. It does hinder any kind of performance because it has to run as a layer. It's a protection layer that runs right between the actual operating system and access to the actual system itself. So what you need to think about the fact is this a benefit or is it not? Well, at least now we have the ability of turning off that encryption if we choose to. It does require us to have an unlocked device, so please make sure to check that other video that I made for you guys. And it requires us to flash a custom boot image, which requires us to basically change the FS tab to uncheck the flag for that so that it doesn't actually turn on encryption when it's resetting itself. There is some caveats. Obviously, if you apply an updated ROM, updated image on this, it will wipe it and it'll go back to encryption. So please read the thread. I'll give you guys a link in the description below. Again, it depends on your personal preference. You can, you cannot have it. It's a personal preference. I personally like to keep the encryption on, so I chose to keep it on my device, but it is available. As usual, like and subscribe to this channel, like and subscribe to my channel, and let me know of any other mods that you guys have seen or have tried to do on your Nexus 6. I mean, the LED light was a nice find. The double tap to wake is a really nice addition to the device. The ability to basically add more functionalities as far as screen recording, advanced power menu functions, Viper for Android, or even unencrypting your device. Those are things you can do. So, other than that, like and subscribe again, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you.